Welcome back to another 7-minute review with me, P the Critic. Today we're looking at meat thermometers, and specifically smart meat thermometers. We are going to compare them to our digital readout instant read thermometer as well. The three smart meat thermometers that we're looking at are the Meter Plus, the Yummly, and the CookPerfect Pro. I will tell you that we spent a good amount of time testing both of these, and we spent zero amount of time testing the CookPerfect. Why? Because first of all, syncing it with the phone is extremely frustrating. And then you have to charge it via a charging cable. The Meter Plus and Yummly have AAA batteries inside. The Yummly uses 2, the Meter Plus uses 1, but they have AAA batteries inside. So right now, while these probes, the meat probes, are in the dock, they are charging. This one is not charging and is actually running through the battery as it sits here. But I went to take the probe and it had charged overnight, or I thought it did. I took the probe to use it and it's telling me it's got a low battery. I said, you know what? This is not worth dealing with. The CookPerfect Pro, not recommended at all. That leaves us with the Meter Plus, the Yummly, and of course our digital readout, instant readout thermometer. We're going to compare them to this. We're going to compare them to each other. We're also going to check them with some hot water. We'll test them in 2 types of chicken, rotisserie chicken, as well as air fried chicken. And we will test them with a steak as well. With the hot water test, the Meter Plus is much closer in temperature to the digital thermometer as compared to the Yummly, and the Yummly reads about 4 degrees higher than the digital thermometer. For our marinade, for the boneless chicken thighs, we have some olive oil, lemon juice, turmeric, paprika, smoked paprika, thyme, sea salt, a little bit of brown sugar, and onion and garlic powder. We'll go ahead and get our liquids in first. Both apps work similarly in that you select the type of meat you're cooking and it walks you through the process. The Yummly had us set the temperature to 165 for chicken, whereas the Meter gives multiple ranges of doneness level and shows what the USDA recommends as well. We ended up selecting 174 with the Meter, and so we manually adjusted the Yummly to 174 as well, so that we can see when each says it has reached that temperature, so we can compare them apples to apples. When the Yummly told us that the chicken had reached 174, the Meter was reading at only 162. We allowed the chicken thighs to cook a little longer, and the Meter reached an internal temperature of 175. After allowing the chicken thighs to cool a bit, they reached 166 on the Meter, and at that moment, the Yummly was still reading much higher, which was 182. Both taste great, of course. They were made together. I gotta say, I think the Meter did a much better job of telling us when it was done. We've had the experience, and I think today would have been the same, that if we went based on what the Yummly said, we would have been probably underdone by about 5 to 10 degrees. So here, when the Meter reached its target temperature of 170, the Yummly was saying it well exceeded its target temperature of 165 and was reading at 179. Let's see what it tastes like. Excellent. Nice, juicy, moist. Tastes great. Ready to have a taste?
Yeah.
All right. How is it?
It's good.
It's good? Bomb?
Yeah.
Seems like the Yummly is showing a higher meat temperature than what it actually is, and it seems that the Meter Plus might be showing a lower temperature than what it actually is. So to test both of those and see which one is closest to what the meat temperature actually is, we're going to have the Yummly thermometer in one of these 2 ribeyes. The ribeyes are almost identical as far as thickness and size. The Yummly, I'm going to set that to show me a well done cook. So if it's well done, there won't be any pink. If the Yummly is overestimating the temperature, then the well done steak won't be well done and we'll see pink. On the Meter Plus, I'm setting that to medium well. I feel like medium well is kind of tough to get perfect because you want a little bit of pink, but not much. So if the Meter Plus underestimates what the actual temperature is, we'll probably have a well done steak rather than having any pink at all. Current internal temperature shows at 166. It got up to 167, so it went 2 degrees above what the target was, so it should be well done. But we removed it just about when it said to take it out and let it rest. So that should be well done. Let's go to the other, to the Meter Plus, remove from heat. All right, we're at 158. So that got up to 160, it's resting. So that might be a little more than medium well because it did go a little past what the target temperature was. But we'll see what each of them looks like. Still, I have some pink in there. And so that definitely looks like medium well to me. All right, done. And let's see if that is a well done steak. Here you can see the Yummly does have a handy removal tool so you don't burn your fingers trying to get the thermometer out. That, my friends, is not well done. I even went a little past what it wanted. It said to go to 165. It went all the way up to 167. There is some pink there. So after running through our various tests with different types of meat, it seems like the Meter Plus has a more accurate readout of the temperature. Now, I don't know if that's because the probe on the Yummly is a little bit wider, so it's reading closer to the surface temperature of the meat rather than the actual internal temperature. For me, for our family, I wouldn't rely on the Yummly at all, especially for something that is really important to be accurate like chicken. The Meter Plus seemed to tell us more accurate temperatures when the chicken was done. The Yummly was a little higher in its reading to the digital thermometer. The Meter Plus was a little lower than what the digital thermometer said. And they seem to be about 10 degrees or so apart from each other. But again, after this 7-minute review, I'm going to say the Meter Plus is a smart thermometer I would trust for my family. As always, we hope this review has been helpful. If it has been, please leave us a like and don't forget to subscribe. And we look forward to seeing you on our next 7-minute review. For the boneless chicken thighs, we have some olive oil, some, I don't even know what I have. For our marinade, for the boneless chicken thigh, I need some onion and garlic powder.